Hey guys, Barry here from TGS with another Mafia Definitive Edition finale live stream. This will be number 15, part 2. Decided to keep it number 15 as the finale. We're making it one full afternoon video, just with 2 parts instead of 2 separate streams, as we're literally continuing on what we had planned for the finale. We literally ended the previous stream, took a break, and I came back unpaused, and we're in the same spot we were initially. So today's plan was to do the final side mission, which, as you can tell from my outfit, we beat it. We basically unlocked a, seems like a German Shepherd head on a suit character, and I'll be using this for the tour just for the hell of it. And that's that. So we have one remaining car. We collected 2 out of 3. We need the Bolt Cooler, which we can find in the countryside or in the working district. Also going to do a bus tour of the entire map. If you can't tell, we're going to start with the bus tour to get started. Pretty much while I'm doing the bus tour, I'm not really going to be able to keep up with chat as much. We might, take a minute every, 5-10 minutes to just peek at chat real quick, maybe find some pullover spots or something like that. But I want to keep it as straightforward as possible. We have about 2 hours. I suspect we're going to be done the bus tour in like an hour, and then we'll do the hunting for the final car for the rest of the stream, and hopefully we'll get it all done and go out today with 100% completion. Shout out to Paul, what is up, man? Welcome back. I'm going to cover the rest of the intro as quick as possible. We went over the plan for the game and the day pretty much, because we did Mafia Definitive Edition all afternoon. That's the only thing we're streaming today. This was a flex spot, but obviously it's been given the Mafia Definitive Edition as I needed more time. So instead of playing something else, we're just going to play this game right through the flex spot. So flex spot number 1 for the week is Mafia Definitive Edition anyway. I should have just planned it back to back, but we'll let it be the flex spot because that's what I called it. Otherwise, we have a full 1,000 gamer score, 43 out of 43. So like I said, all I have left in the entire game, we beat the main story on classic difficulty. We got all the collectibles, we did all the side missions. We have all the cars but one. We did everything this game has to offer except find one car, and that's pretty much it. And on top of that, something I do extra is I make bus tour videos for the channel, so we're going to be making a bus tour video right here live on the stream as part of our finale. Otherwise, that pretty much covers the plan for the day, plan for the game. As much as I love this game, we have, next gen coming out in like 2 weeks. I'm going to start off with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Initially, I was going to do Cyberpunk before Watch Dogs Legion, but Cyberpunk just got postponed until December 10th. So at this, the 3rd time they're being postponed, so I wouldn't be surprised if they postpone again. I'd rather they postpone and just do whatever they got to do, rather than give us a broken game, if you know what I mean. But we're actually going to have to start with Watch Dogs Legion then, so this game's going to go to Assassin's Creed Valhalla next week. We're going to give this spot, 2 of these spots to Tony Hawk Pro Skater to do that 4 times next week, and 2 spots to Doom Eternal DLC, and that'll be it for that. And then obviously we'll go to Assassin's Creed Valhalla the week after. The problem with that is with next gen, I don't have Valhalla pre-ordered yet. I want the collector edition, but I cannot get my hands on one. It's sold out. So I'm going to debate. We might have to start a week late, so we might have a free week to do stuff, or maybe we'll hop into Legion. I'll have Legion probably delivered to me tomorrow, I think, because I pre-ordered the collector edition from Ubisoft directly. So it should be delivered to my house on the day of release, if I'm not mistaken. So the collector edition should be arriving. So I'll have it on hand, so we could probably hop in the Legion the first week and then bring Valhalla in the week after. I will see how I do. I could also buy the game if I ever get the collector edition, sell it, from the collector edition. Keep one of the discs and sell the other one. We'll figure it out. I'm not going to worry about today. 2 weeks out, not to discuss it here, but we'll figure it out when the time comes. Go from there. Just trying to think. Is there anything else to cover on the intro? I don't really think there's anything else to cover, guys. Before I go to the schedule for the rest of the week, would appreciate if you like and sub. We do go to our website, thegamersociety.com. 2 clubs on Xbox, the Gamers Society Fan Club, TGS Screenshot Club. There's also Patreon membership, Superchat, social description link if you're looking to buy the game. Also merchandise link and a Razer store link as a Razer streamer. I don't think I went over that already, but if I did, my bad. Once in a rare blue moon, I'll say it twice in an intro because, I start talking on about a bunch of different stuff and it'll slip my mind that I covered it, but I don't think we did that today. If I did, my bad. Otherwise, let's go over the schedule for the week. So we had this back-to-back today. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so Warzone Wednesdays. Warzone from 1:30, 3:30, 4 to 6, focus on the Halloween modes. On Thursday, we're going to do Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2, same times, 1:30, 3:30, 4 to 6. On Friday, our flex spot number 2 for the week, Black Ops 4 Alcatraz at 1:30. Rainbow Six Siege, we'll be playing that new, like Candyland-looking weird Halloween DLC at 4 o'clock. Then Friday night, 10:30, we'll be running PUBG, 1 a.m., flex spot number 3 for the week game is TBD. I'll decide at 1 a.m. that night what I want to play based on what I feel like playing. On Saturday, we have our Halloween specials, Warzone at 1:30, GTA 5 at 4 o'clock. All Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time. Moving on from there, 10:30 Saturday night, we'll be doing Dead by Daylight at 10:30. Friday the 13th at 1 a.m., and I'm pretty sure we gain an hour that night, so technically we should be playing till 3 a.m., but I think it would be 2 a.m. when we're going to end, so we might extend the streams a little bit. I don't know how we'll work out that extra hour. If we'll just get an extra hour of sleep, or how we'll do it. We'll figure it out when the time comes. As per Sunday, Lego Harry Potter Collection years 1 through 4 at about 4:30, and that's it for the week. And that covers that. I'm going to try and hop right into the bus tour now. This is the most important part of this entire section of the stream. I'm going to try and keep it like an hour. Just before we get into it, I just want to think this out real quick before we start recording, because you guys are getting the raw deal. I think what we'll do is we'll head out of here, we'll head south, and then we'll follow this trail around to here. And then once we get to here, actually, so we head out, we hop on this trail, alright? We follow this trail around. It takes us around the Little Italy. Wraps around up through Chinatown. And at Chinatown, instead of going right over the bridge, the Terranova Bridge, we go left. And we make our way through here by Biff's and stuff, and then come down, work our way down to the Works Quarter, where I'll take a nice wide sweep, head over here and wrap around. Maybe we'll just follow these trails, though. They're actually pretty good. So we followed up there, then we break off, then we come back down here, and we hop on it back down here right by Salieri's. We head down here, we follow the trail like around here, and pretty much it'll take us around the whole map. We'll go around the Central Rail Station, we'll go here, we'll go across the West Harbor Bridge. It takes us into Central Island, where once we hit the center, we can make a left and go right up through here. Sweep around here like this. That's actually a really cool idea. Then get on the bridge right here. Head over to downtown, where we kind of do the same thing, like just follow them around the neighborhoods downtown. Oakwood, we'll have to drive, but there's nothing really special about Oakwood. We'll go around the circle and get out of there. There's Beach Hill, there's the Lighthouse, there's Holbrook, there's North Park. There's a lot to cover here, guys. There's a lot to cover. And then on top of that, we gotta drive all the way up here. So I'm gonna do my best to cover this in like an hour or so. Worst case scenario, if we end today's streams without finding the final car, I'll do it off stream or something. I'll just leave my game on and block an intersection and check every 5 minutes, see what's going on or something. But let's figure it out. I drank a Balls energy drink during the break to get nice and energetic for this session, so we'd be good to go, and hoping to have a good time. But thanks to Paul and anyone else who might be stopping in to watch. Sometimes we have a few viewers who watch but they don't post. It's GTA's at 4 p.m. on Saturday, man. So afternoon. The time should be shown on the Looking for Group post, by the way. I mentioned that earlier, I think, where the Looking for Group post show the time in your own time zone, so this way it's hopefully less confusing. That way you just go in our Looking for Group, it'll say, if it's 10:30 for me, if you're in the UK, it'll say 3:30 in the morning. If you're in, the West Coast, it'll say 7:30. That's the time for you that it'll start, and that'll just help out a lot as well, because I know some people get confused with the time zones. So I'm going to record a video here, guys, and I wish there was health somewhere. Let me check, so I can get my health bar full. I don't want to lose the bus, so I'm scared to go too far. The bus should stay here, though, if I go upstairs. It shouldn't just vanish. Cars usually stay where they're supposed to go. So let's go up here real quick. I'm going to do a few things real quick before we hop into the bus tour itself. Alright, do you have health up here, dude, or? I'm going to guess not. So I probably got to go to the main house. You see my giant-ass bus roof down there? There's got to be health somewhere, yo. There's no way there's no health anywhere, so I'm going to go in here real quick. Did my health, is it still low or did it go up? I don't really know. It's not showing my health anymore. Maybe it went up automatically because we went inside of there. I have no idea. Let's just get the bus tour started so we don't waste any more time. Like I said, guys, while I'm recording, Do not expect immediate answers because I'm recording a bus tour video. My focus is going to be the tour. Maybe, you know, every 5-10 minutes, maybe every 10 minutes, I'll take a look at chat and try to respond to everybody as quick as possible. Like I'll pull over somewhere or something. But let's get this show on the road. Technically, I could just shut off chat, but I don't like to do that. You know, I like to let people chat amongst themselves. Usually, I have a mod here for this stuff, but I don't think anybody can make it, unfortunately, at this point. So we'll have to figure it out. Had a message from a mod there, but doesn't matter right now because it wasn't about this. Just trying to get the software set up. Wasn't sure if someone was going to hop in the mod. But regardless, like I said, I'll try my best to keep up with you guys. So here we go. Hey guys, Barry here from TGS with a Mafia Definitive Edition bus tour video of the entire map. We're going to be driving this beautiful Lost Heaven transit bus. Obviously, we're starting out at Salieri's bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a quick idea of what I think is going to happen. Obviously, we're kind of winging this bus tour like we do all of them, as we just kind of throw it together randomly. Hence, you'll tell sometimes it'll look, you know, like well put together, sometimes a mess. You never know what to expect on these, but for this one, I think it's actually going to be kind of a breeze. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the bar, your main focus, pretty much your main location to be throughout pretty much the whole story, as well as when you spawn in free mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to head out here, make a right, and we're going to do a tour pretty much around the map. So we're going to kind of follow these dashed lines around a lot of neighborhoods. This way we can just get wrapped around, kind of like you can see right here. You get a nice tour of Little Italy and stuff like that. But we're going to head up north, go through Little Italy. We're going to hit Chinatown and then break off from that and kind of head down through this portion here until we get back down to the works quarters, where we're going to follow the road in the works quarters and kind of get a quick tour around the works quarters, eventually heading over to Central Island. Same deal here. I'm most likely going to follow these trails. Seems just like a good idea, as they give us a nice route to follow. And kind of circles around all the important stuff. You go by the city theater, you go by the state prison. Pretty much seems like everything important kind of gets touched with that, so that's pretty cool. We also go by the Lost Heaven Art Gallery. We'll see St. Peter's docks, probably from the West Harbor Bridge, but I'm not too worried about getting down there. It's just a bunch of docks. Moving over to downtown, we're going to go through downtown. And my thought was go through downtown, hop into Oakwood, probably take a ride down to the Lighthouse, come back up, hit Beach Hill, hit Holbrook, hit North Park, venture out by the airport, and then we're going to swing. We're not going to tour every road out in the countryside, but we're going to kind of follow this road up to here, go across the dam, and then from up there, once we hit the dam, I'm probably going to set a marker so that I can work myself back down the other side of the map, back into Little Italy, where we end our tour video. So that's pretty much how I see this running. Should be, I always take an estimated guess at how long it'll take. Usually takes longer, but my guess is around an hour. This map's not as enormous as some of the other maps. You know, you think of the size of GTA 5 map, GTA 4 maps, Watch Dogs, you know, 2. All these games that I've done tours for before. And this map's big, but it's from an old school game, so it's kind of limited, if you get what I mean. So let's get this show on the road. For a second there, I got scared. I thought the bus disappeared. That would be so disappointing. Took me a while to find one of these buses, so yeah, thankfully we got it. I'm also nervous about this. We're going to be running manual transmission, simulation driving, so I will have to worry about gas during our tour. Oh god, look at that. Looks like it's going to scrape. So what I figured is we'll kind of do a first person and third person switch. I feel like third person's a good view, but it kind of, driving a bus like this kind of blocks off kind of part of the view, if you know what I mean. So whereas you go in like this, you get a better view of the environment around you. So we're probably going to stick with that idea. We're also going to do our best to not crash, but shit happens. So welcome to pretty much Little Italy. This bus is kind of slow, so I can floor it, and you know, it'll eventually get up to speed. I'll put on the speed marker anyway, just so we're not speeding. This way you guys can take in the environment. They did an amazing job with this game, as you guys can see, the definition, the amount of detail. This happens to be my favorite game of 2020 as of now. It's going to be hard to beat, but with so many next-gen, you know, games coming out, we'll just put that in a separate category, because I'm not trying to compare this to next-gen, but I think they did an absolutely amazing job with everything across the board. Maybe not so much the side missions, but we don't need to get into that here. You actually have to drive one of these during one of the side missions, but like I said, no need to get into it. Moving along, you guys can see over there is the the central island. It looks absolutely awesome, kind of like a, wait, I don't want to get pulled over here, but kind of like a fake New York kind of vibe going on with it, if you think of it like that. It looks absolutely awesome. I love the way it looks. They did a great job with the skyline. I don't know too much about the original game, but they have said that they changed the original game to, you know, they changed this map compared to the original game, so you're not going to get the same vibe from this map as you do the original. I do plan to stream the original one day, but no need to get into that now. As you guys know, we're already booked as heck this winter with all the new games coming out all the way into the spring. So at this point, so Jesus, but this trolley. I'm gonna let that trolley get ahead because he's just kind of blocking our view at this point. So here we are. We're going right through the heart of Little Italy. Cops are right there. I don't even do anything about this, but they'll pull me over for going 5 over, man. So check out this neighborhood. It's pretty sweet. I think they did a great job with this. There's a road in my city that kind of looks like this, but there's no rail, you know, no rail line underneath, just up top. It's one of our main subway. Well, it goes into the subway system, but it goes above once it leaves downtown. And it looks exactly like this around there, so I thought that was pretty cool. It's not Little Italy by any means there, but ours is Little Italy's on the other side of the city, but either way, don't need to get in the real world cities now. So as you can see, getting cut off here. Motherfucker, man, come on. Over here's the butcher shop if you ever need something. I don't know what building that is over there, but there's that. So here's a sign, Chinatown Central Island. Over on our left here is going to be probably the main entry point for this area of the map, in a sense of like defines where you're entering the neighborhood. Is the archway. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I know a lot of major cities in the real world have these, especially in the US, and they're pretty cool. I think we have one as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to go check it out sometime. There's another one right here though. They kind of just follow this street right here, and it goes up into a central area up there. We're going to continue on the border. Pretty much we're on the border of Little Italy and Chinatown, but I think this is still considered Little Italy at this point. So we're not going to go that way. We're going to follow, again, the trolley path and venture up here. We're going to be breaking off from it up here, and that's where I'm going to kind of wing myself back down to the working quarters, but one step at a time. Hopefully this guy, or this video is giving you guys a good view. I definitely think the view in first person is better, especially when I aim up. You get a better view of the environment. Putting that big bus on the screen has hurt a lot of my videos, I feel like I just don't like how it looks having that giant bus. So on the right, we have a bridge that we may or may not take later. It's not that amazing, so we're not going to sweat it too much, but we're going to break off here and go ahead and head back this way. As you can see, you're kind of on the borderline of downtown and breaking off. The suburbs are actually right up this road straight ahead, so it's kind of the vibe you get around here. But welcome to Chinatown. We have a shopping mall. I'm gonna make a left here. Oh God. Seems like a horrible idea. I think I'm gonna break the barriers to get through, guys. Alright. Shh. Nobody needs to say anything about that. Shh. Give you guys free tour coupons for Watch Dogs Legion if you don't tell anybody. Alright, let's head out. Even though it's free to watch my tour videos anyway. We'll definitely have Legion and Cyberpunk videos down the road, but let's not worry about that here today. They're not even out yet. Here is that little central part of Chinatown I was talking about. It's literally just like the center. Why is everyone honking at me, man? It's my right of way. I'm already in the damn area. Motherfucker. Pretty much, as you can see, that's it. And in the middle there, just a little area, and they apparently sell cigars over there as well. Let's continue on. some tour video stuff starts to get redundant. This game's probably not much different, but this game definitely has a bunch of different vibes for its neighborhoods. Some games kind of do a bad job at that. I've done some tour videos where, I'll drive in one neighborhood, like pretty much Saints Row the Third Remastered. There was the industrial part in like every other corner of the map, and it looked the same everywhere you went. Then there was, the normal streets, and they looked the same. It kind of got old real quick. Especially, I started to realize how much was the same during the tour video and stuff. But over here is apparently the Red Flower Mansion. This giant ass building right here. Imagine living in that thing. Holy shit. Now that's living. I live in a townhouse, more not even that big at all, but more like that. So instead of going out in the country, there's not much out this way in the country. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna honk that here, but if I take a look, guys, we were gonna go down to here. There's nothing to see over here, so let's just drive down this portion of Chinatown. Apparently the police are unhappy with me, so if they try to pull me over, I'm probably just gonna pay the fine. Instead of like my other videos where I rage and try to speed off. We're about to get pulled over, guys. Man, yo, that's not how you pull someone over, bro. I'm getting out. I'm complying. Don't shoot.
Thank you, sir.
He's too kind.
Man, I'm doing a bus tour video here. You guys smashing in the front of my bus, then write me a ticket for it. All these people are gonna know the TGS tour videos, getting tickets while we're out here giving tours. This ain't cool.
Get a little extra from.
Go about your day.
This was an unexpected issue, but
fine. Back to patrols.
all right, back to the tour we go. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently, some of my tour videos, GTA 5, I got in like a fist fight on the highway with the guy who slammed the brakes on me. Look at this asshole in his ace bolt. This mother, get out of here with that car, man. It's like slowest car in the game. But yeah, usually GTA 3, I got killed like 5 times trying to make that video because all the gangs try to kill you while you're on your tour. It was ridiculous. So luckily here we just got a ticket. I'll have to just pull over and pay any more tickets we get. Hopefully the tour is worth it. So here we are. We're kind of heading back through Little Italy right now, if you guys didn't notice, but I'm going to go ahead and make a right here because, oh god. Get out of the road, bro. It's the road. Damn, man. Taking this way because it keeps us in the city. All the country in this game looks the damn same, so not trying to be mean about it, but it's just open land, a house sprinkled here and there, just like you'd expect, and it's nice for cruising in like a fast car. It's probably going to get boring driving a bus through out there because there's not much to show you guys, just open land, but I'm still going to do it for you guys. Before I go over to our left, let's go back in this neighborhood real quick. So this is what a neighborhood looks like over here. Single homes on both sides. Not too shabby. I mean, it's like 2 townhomes in one. This guy is fitting awesome with his like garage on the road right there. And he balling, yo, but so just to show you guys where we're at, my initial plan was to reconnect with this, but we're kind of working our way around here, and we're going to reconnect with it right over here instead of like right over here. No big deal. We already followed it from here all around up into there and down to here. From here, we're going to follow this down and literally just follow. I'm probably just going to follow the path all the way through to Central Island, where once we can, cross past, we'll make a left and follow that path around, and eventually cross the Marshall Bridge at some point, and we'll go from there. Yo, I need that car. That's the final car I needed, guys. I said this earlier on the stream. I said how this would happen. I said there's one car I need in the entire game for 100% completion. Every car, every collectible, every main mission, every side mission, every collectible, everything done with this car if I get it. I need to catch him real quick, guys. This is so random and off. I guess you're getting an extra tour, though. I may be taking you backwards, but long story short, we're going to go down an extra few streets here, apparently. Unexpected, but I need this car. We can't let him get away. Man, I thought I was going to go straight, so I'm working. So here's an extra street for you guys. Take it in while I floor the bus.
Move! Please! Not the car! Please!
All you have to do to collect the car is get in it.
He's on foot now, trying to run.
I need you out of the car!
So now I gotta lose the cops. This was unplanned for, guys.
You're coming with me!
We're probably not gonna lose them in this car. I'm just gonna drive back to where we were and then try and hide somewhere. I can't worry about your, can't worry about her, man. So what we can do is we can hide back here, and then we'll continue on after. You know, I'll cut the video if need be. This is not part of my plan for the tour, guys.
He's driving like a crazy person!
He's not in a vehicle. Move in now.
Alright, stop right where you are! I'm taking you in.
No, use.
You're coming with me.
So no, I ain't. I don't think we got away.
I'm taking you in.
I don't want to lose my bus, so I'm just trying to figure this out. I could shoot them all and then try and hide, but there's nowhere to hide around here, you know what I mean?
He's in a car. Apprehend as soon as you can.
Well, just continuing on with our tour video at this point.
Alright, stop right where you are.
We're gonna go down this road right here.
Officers in Little Italy reporting they've lost sight. If you see him, let me know. We found him. Suspect on foot.
Bad joke, man. I'm about to just fucking fight because we're not really getting any other options here.
This guy's dangerous. You have permission to shoot.
Move up! Get to his side!
Calling all cars. We need more men immediately.
Oh, our tour video is basically getting effed by the game right now. Unless I get away. So let's see what happens.
Officers in Little Italy reporting they've lost sight. If you see
We might get lucky as hell. I'm gonna have to cut the video, obviously. I'm just gonna go back around the block and start back where we started. This sucks. I hate when this shit happens. I guess I jinxed myself by saying our biggest issue would be getting a ticket. As long as they don't come looking for me up here, I mean, we're good.
all cars proceed
Yes.
called off, abandon search and return to patrols.
Who the hell did this?
Holy crap, that was annoying. So I'm gonna go up here, turn around, and come back down the road so we can reset the tour video. Because I want to cut it right where I got out back here and went to hide instead of down there. We can just, yeah, I'll cut the video as see fit. We'll work it out. We're gonna continue on the tour video now, though. We're about 20 minutes in, so I don't see nothing in chat. Shout out to anyone watching. Appreciate you guys. So continuing our tour video after having to get out and run on foot from the cops pretty much right down here where you're going to see them all hanging out looking for me. We got free, so right now my goal is to continue on with the tour video without causing any issue. So thank God we didn't hit that cop on the bike. So we're officially on our way on the rest of our tour video here. The majority of what's to come is going to be done by following the rail. So we're going to go ahead and go right and follow the rail around. So we're basically entering the workers' quarters at this point. Pass. This neighborhood is pretty large, but there's not much to see here. Just a lot of residential and industrial in this part of town. You can see majority of the buildings look like what you see on the left here.
You won't believe what you bring. Only 2 cents.
Just to give you a side view down the streets. And I can see we're hitting more in the industrial part. Back there was like the living area. And up here is a lot of industrial stuff. So if we look to our right, that's the end of town over there. So we're going to go left. We have a cop approaching us, but I have the speed limiter on, so we should be okay. As you can see though, a bunch of, oh god. A bunch of manufacturing. All different kind of stuff. You got some pretzels being made over there. Sounds pretty good to me about right now. I haven't had a soft pretzel in forever. Going down here, I'll stop here since the trolley stopped. Just take a look around so you guys can get a feel for the neighborhood. You can see back there is a residential, and down here is mostly just stuff being made. You have a beer factory over here on the right. Stalls. 8,000 laborers. Geez, they're hiring you. So back here, kinda want to make a UE real quick, because we didn't go by the federal customs place, which I'll just add a quick extra few blocks into the video for it. We just make a left up here on this intersection coming up. But this will give you an idea of the back streets. I didn't really have any back streets planned for this tour, and you guys can see they're just small streets back here, hidden. More for the people that work here than the public. And so over here, we're gonna make a left. On our left is going to be the federal customs impound, and on the right, here's one of the factories with a pillar right here, so pretty cool. On the left is the impound. Shipping, freight, import, export, all that good stuff's over there. That's where they impound stuff. So, not a place to have your stuff end up. Over here, you can see there's a gas refinery, it seems, on the right. Now we're going to continue on where we initially were. Get out of the street, dude. Ain't going to hit him, but especially ain't going to hit him. I ain't trying to get chased again. So continuing on, we're going to go ahead and make a right up here. Alright, so basically that pretty much covers what you're going to see in this region of the map. We're still going to follow this. It's going to take us on a few more zigzags before we cross the bridge to the central island, but for now, you guys can get an idea of what this area looks like as we cruise down here.
Extra! Get all the latest! Read all about it!
So here we are, Central Rail Station's on our right here in this building. Can't really see anything from here. Apparently, that guy walks out in front of the bus and it's my fault. Either way, we'll just keep driving. But we gotta keep moving along. We can't slow down.
Reports of a collision in the works quarter. Driver still at large.
Now we're dropping down. You can see the city in the background. That's where we're about to head, over in that area of the map. Man, this guy's feisty, man. Alright, so we're back on track.
All officers.
Again, on our right is the central rail station for this part of the map. It's kind of, yeah, there's main train hub, I guess. We're heading down here now, where we're going to follow these rails straight, and they'll eventually take us over to the other island. Got some big smokestacks straight ahead. A lot of pollution going on. Yeah, man, come on, bread man. Look where you're going, you son of a bitch. So over here, we're back on that main road we were on before we made that left and circled around. You see there's like a bridge building right here. They always look pretty crazy like that. It's not a bridge building, but it kind of looks like it, if you know what I mean. It's right near the bridge. Here's the little pillars for the bridge. I've seen some massive bridge buildings before, though, depending on the bridge and where it's at and the size. But moving on, I'm going to show you guys what's going on. We finally just went through the whole works quarters. We're going to now cover Central Island doing that method I said I would. I would go up here, make a left, and we're going to wrap around this track, just following it around the island until we get back to the same spot, and then we'll go right at that spot, and maybe we'll maybe consider going by St. Peter's and taking that extra route. So maybe right there, instead of making that turn, we'll come back around here by St. Peter's, go back here, and then cross over to here, where we'll pretty much go through downtown like this, swap back around, and then take this down to here, where we'll cross over to Oakwood. Something like that's going to be what happened, one step at a time. So welcome to the Central Island, guys. One of the most awesome places on the map in my view. It is downtown. Looks absolutely amazing here. I'm going to show you guys around. There's a lot to see. So here we go. Right through the heart of the Central Island. It's absolutely awesome. I love it here. It looks awesome. Reminds me of like New York City or something. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe going on. Giant city vibe. They do got casinos and shopping malls and all that good stuff. And that corner building looks pretty damn cool. For this one, I'm not following traffic just because traffic is horrible in this game in a sense. They like to stop pretty much all over the place, and it's very inconvenient. Bus tour here. So on our left is just another side street. Coming down to here, you get some great views down here. We don't need any gas right now, so I'm just going to continue on. Saw the gas station, so thought for a sec. But right now, we're pretty much down on the edge along the the rivers. Gives you a big view of the area. Look at that. Looks absolutely amazing back there, the skyline. You have the countryside out there where we're going to be towards the end. That'll be a big chunk of the tour, surprisingly. So the reason I wanted to take this road is on the left we have the prison. Lost Heaven County Prison. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's abandoned or something. As you can see, there's downtown on our right. On this side, you're going to get a nice view of the fake, what I call Golden Gate Bridge over there in the background. You can see it in the background there. Kind of what it reminds me of. The color and everything. It's a pretty awesome looking bridge. It's a pretty small bridge, but it does the job. So here we are heading back towards downtown. Man, come on, man. I'm trying to focus on showing people the tour. Over there is what they call downtown. To me, this is downtown, but we'll just let it be. As you can tell, we're going to break off from the side roads and venture back into the city here. So welcome back in. Just for the fact that I don't want to leave out some venturing deeper into the neighborhood, we're going to come up here and make a few extra turns and stuff like that, just to show off a little bit more of town. Check it out. We're back in downtown, guys. The cops getting on my 6. I'm going to try and divert down this street right here. Nice little side street here going right through the area. Here's where we initially were going to go, so we're basically back on track. But so continuing on. There's a little side street. Thankfully, I didn't turn right there as I was considering it for a sec to add on some extra. Here's the bridge that we're going to take over to downtown. No need to show it much because we're about to come back through here. Over here's the docks for this part of the map. You have a what looks like a lighthouse down here, a bunch of residential area. We're going to turn right here. Getting some more views of downtown. I always take these opportunities to pass some traffic, even though it's illegal. Like I said, it would be stupid to stop it with every trolley, every car in this game. I tried to do it for Watch Dogs too, and it made the video excessively long. People liked it, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, just for time's sake, it's best to do it this way. So we have on our left a gallery. I just want to show you guys where we're at on the map. We're all the way down here already. Lost Heaven Art Gallery. We're going to continue straight past St. Peter's Dock, straight back up to West Harbor Bridge. We're going to make a right and follow the trail over to the downtown district, where we'll do kind of a little loop, go into Oakwood, Beach Hill, Holbrook, North Park, and then head out yonder. So we definitely got maybe not even halfway through the tour yet, but yeah, that's where the I think the final mission takes place. Not to ruin anything, but it is the Lost Heaven Art Gallery. Going back to first person for the rest of the segment of the tour, I think. We're about to be going past St. Peter's Docks down here. Casino right there. So over on our left are the docks. They're really nothing special, a bunch of like storage warehouses. I'm gonna burn the stop sign.
Hey, you trying to break my...
I'm gonna break you if you can stand in the middle of the road, but over here you can see the docks look at Marketplace. Some parking, some boats. It's nothing too spectacular, but I figured we'll drive by it anyway. Just want to say thanks to anyone who might be watching live. We're about 30 minutes into this tour of the city recording video that I'm doing. And we have a lot to cover, so I'm just going to keep trucking. If people do post in chat, I'll have to pull over somewhere in maybe 10 minutes or so, make sure I catch up on everything. But let's keep this going. We already drove through here. We're just going to drive through and officially cross over to what would be the final section of downtown, but it's absolutely huge, as it has like 4 different neighborhoods plus a lighthouse, and then on top of that we have the countryside, the tour. So at some point I might grab some gas, but we're still not even halfway through our gas yet. Cops behind us now, but yeah, this is the Central Island. I really love the way this island looks. You know, I wish we could like, I wish this game was like online and you could like buy a house and stuff and play online with other people. They should release a, GTA 6 should go back to like the 30s or something. Have the same stuff as GTA 5, get your own house, have online missions, all this stuff, but take us back in time or something. I think that'd be absolutely awesome, just in my view. I don't know why the cop's eyeing me up. I must have burned something. Let's be out before he comes after me, but crossing over the bridge. There's the other bridge up there. I might have to cross over it at some point later on, just for the hell of it. But if not, oh well. It's a cool looking bridge though. Right behind us you can see that's the island we came off. I consider that looks more like downtown than the actual downtown in the game over here, but let's check it out. So I'm going to follow the rail pretty much around this whole neighborhood until we get close to the northern neighborhood of this area, and then we'll break off and go a different way. So as you guys can see, welcome to downtown Lost Heaven. Kind of has the same vibe as Central Island, but Central Island definitely feels more of the heart of the city than this in my view. This is maybe an older portion of the city, looks more residential, more low-key, less, you know, large skyscrapers. But it's still the city, it's still awesome. Yeah, it might be a good spot to live if, you know, you couldn't afford Central Island for sure. Just a bridge away. We're going to be coming back down that way, so I'm not going to spend time looking around. We're actually going to switch to that green route not too far from here. So Holbrook and Oak are two different places we're going to go later on, but we're not ready for that yet, so we're going to venture up here first. To show you guys an idea of what it looks like around here. It's like a quieter part, definitely. This does not have the same vibe. Right here is like the tallest buildings of this area. So this is technically the real downtown of downtown right up here. So we're going to break off. That road goes up to Holbrook or something like that. We're not ready to go up there yet. We're not there on our tour video yet. So, oh God, it's the cops. Oh God. But as you guys can tell, to show you guys, up there is North Park. We'll eventually be touring through North Park and all that stuff. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break left, go down here, and go through Oakwood and Beach Hill. Just trying to think real quick. So I could technically follow the green line up and around, hit the red line, and follow that around through Holbrook and back down. And then once we get back down to Town, head into Oakwood, Beach Hill, and then go up. Kind of debate to change it, but let's not change it. Let's just go left and follow our initial plan. It was just a cool idea. I think we could have wrapped around for sure right there. So that road's closed anyway, but back there is just that side of town. Straight ahead is a church that we would have missed otherwise anyway, so it wasn't a bad decision to follow this route. Pretty awesome looking church, to be honest. Now we're going to follow the green line through downtown. Right back there was the intersection that I said we're going to drive right through here. We just drove the other way, so you're getting a vibe for what this part of town feels like. Down here, we are going to be connecting into a different neighborhood if you guys are ready, as we officially covered all the you know, these segments of the area. So what I'm going to do is use this back road right here to actually go between the neighborhoods. It's technically a private driveway or private lane, or it's a public. I really don't know, but welcome to this part of the map. We're officially in Oakwood. So what maybe I'll do is make a left, make a right, go through the circle past the church. Maybe go around the circle, go north, go right, and then go down here, because then we're going to work our way past the cemetery, past Beach Hill Lighthouse. So, let's see, left, right, go around the circle, and then go north, right, right, drive down there, right, wrap around. It's a bunch to do, but we'll make it happen. Try and get an idea of what I had to do. As you can see, we're in a residential neighborhood. You got like rancher-style homes here, but you also got some two-stories kind of mixed in. Kind of hard to give a good view up close to this area, but as you can see, it breaks off right off downtown. Here's the center of this part of the map. It's like their little main street, if you know what I mean. So pulling up, here's the circle that I was showing you guys. There's a little church up on the hill. It's nothing spectacular, but a little church. So we're going to move on. I don't want to spend too much time on the little things. Out here, there's not much to see, more just looking around, seeing what the neighborhoods look like and stuff like that, guys. So that's the whole point of this segment, just to give you guys an idea of, you know, what these neighborhoods are like. We're not really going to spend too much time back in here. Left and right, you got some nice single homes. This is like the upper middle class neighborhood in my view. You got these big, you know, they're not full out mansions, but they're pretty nice homes. Back there you had the ranchers, and now you have these. On the left, I think, what is this? It's like a junior school. So it's kind of like a grade school or high school or something. So we're just wrapping around because we're going to go by the cemetery real quick. Who you honking at, man? Back into the rancher neighborhood. That's a nice home right there, though, for sure. So over here on our right, we have a cemetery. I guess you can't really see much unless I peek over the wall like that. There's a full-out cemetery back in there. I had to go in there once for a collectible or two. So other than the cemetery, there's not much to see over here in this part of the map other than the lighthouse. So we're going to go ahead and wrap around to the lighthouse at this point. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, whether you're watching live on our stream, on our finale, or you're watching the video that gets posted separately. The video obviously will be edited. The other footage will be raw, you know, on live stream where I get chased by the cops and stuff, you know, on stream. So I'm going to cut it for the tour video itself, just try and keep it as straightforward as possible. It's already going to be long as heck. We're about over 40 minutes in at this point, and we still have about 2 neighborhoods. Oh god, shouldn't downshift. 2 neighborhoods and the all the countryside to do. So it might go a little bit longer than planned, but all I had other to do in this game was to collect that car that we stopped for back there. The ice cream car was the final car I needed in the entire game. And I've officially done all the main missions, side missions, collectibles, collected all the cars. Done absolutely everything this game had to offer. The only side missions were the phone booth missions, so we found all the hidden cars. You know, we did everything. So pretty thorough playthrough, and I've definitely enjoyed it, definitely recommend it. It gets a 9.8 on the TGS scale, which I think might be unheard of at this point. I gave all the GTA games like low 9s. And I just gave this game such a high level because it really delivered on an amazing experience in my view. So here's the lighthouse. I'm not planning to get out of the vehicle, so we're going to back up into this little spot right here. So as you can see, there's the lighthouse, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head up through here in the beach hill. So we got to go right once we get down the road. Once we get in the beach hill, we'll make a right and then a left and kind of wrap around up to here. Go up through here in the Holbrook. There's not much to see in Beach Hill, just some nice homes. And then in Holbrook, we're probably going to hop on this train line right here. And what we can do is, just trying to see. We follow it right, it wraps around like this. Then we follow it to here, and you got a decision to make. Once you're by the hospital, we can make a right and follow the green line, maybe, or just trying to think how we could do this. We'll figure it out when we get there, but we're definitely going to have to do some kind of swerving around between Holbrook. So we'll go through Holbrook first. So we'll make a right in Holbrook, go through Holbrook first, and then we'll venture over to North Park and head out into the countryside from there, past the airport, and all the way out to the dam. I'm going to definitely try to grab gas before we go up there, guys. I know for sure we're going to need to get some gas. Otherwise, we do not want to run out of gas all the way out there. That's for sure. While we're here, just to see chat, yeah, I definitely think GTA would be amazing if they did an old school game. And yep, friends, no I guess it's not a spoiler alert since the Mafia game came out so long ago, but there's an alien mission here at this lighthouse that finishes here. It was a pain in the A. I did it on the easiest difficulty, even though I beat the main game on classic. And that alien mission on literally easy difficulty felt harder than like 70% of the campaign on classic. It was a cool mission, but it was definitely not easy. It was more so due to the timed events you had to make. So the bus is struggling a little bit. Just bear with me. checking the stream. I think I got a buffering issue, but it might be because we were sitting still so long. Software seems to be doing fine. It went away, so nothing to worry about. Always got to make sure I definitely don't be recording a video and have issues popping up. So here we are. We're going up that swervy little road up here that I showed you guys. This is pretty much what the entire countryside is going to feel like, minus the swervy road. So it's going to be kind of boring, but it is part of it's a huge part of the map, and it'll take you know, a pretty long time to cover it all, especially with the bus, but we'll do our best. These hills are killer, and there's a lot of hills out there, but there's a lot of downhills as well, so you know, we'll see how the cookie crumbles. What I might do is come back around, like I said, back into Little Italy, but instead of ending in Little Italy, maybe we'll consider finding a way to go across that tunnel and the bridge that we missed on the north end. Might be a cool idea. Or we could always go across the bridges and come back across. I mean, there's many options for this. I'm not going to sweat it. So up here is the next neighborhood. As you guys can see, it's a pretty fancy schmancy neighborhood. People are doing pretty well for themselves up in this neighborhood. Pretty nice house, especially considering from their deck you can see the city like that. Imagine what the property, you know, that would cost in the real world. Back here, some more mansions, a lot of land, as you can see. Imagine having all that land. But yeah, this is where people have big houses, large amounts of land. It is basically probably the wealthiest part of the city, if I'm not mistaken. At least it definitely looks like it, you know what I mean? So, nice mansion up on the right. That would be the best house to get in my view. One, from your upper windows, you might still be able to see the city. And two, you're located up there on the hillside overlooking the neighborhood. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that pretty much sums up this neighborhood. There's not much else to really see here, guys. It kind of all looks the same. This guy has a bunch of statues, so he's pretty ballin'. Oh damn, look at that thing back there though. He has that giant thing back there, but yeah, this would be an amazing place to live, but there's not much to see. So we're gonna head out and go down this way and head into the next neighborhood. This time, instead of struggling uphill, we're gaining speed downhill. I have the limiter on just because we'll keep speeds reasonable. We don't want to go too fast and ruin the tour by going too fast. I know sometimes I start to get in a rush, especially if the video gets too long. I might start rushing around towards the end like we did with GTA 5, because that well over an hour video. That took a long time to do the GTA 5 tour, by the way. I mean GTA 4 tour. It was insane, because it's basically like New York City, including Jersey City, all on one big map. So here we are, venturing into the next segment of town, Holbrook. We just came out of Beach Hill. I don't know if I said them wrong, but what we're going to do is we're going to head through Holbrook now, pretty much just following the dashed line through Holbrook, looking up and down the streets, end up in North Park. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go around Holbrook, following the dotted line, but set a marker right there. Right when I get there, by Lansam Stadium, I'll make a left. And what we'll do is we'll hop onto the, see if we can follow this line right here, cover the rest of Holbrook, get into North Park from here, and then we can branch off onto the green section here and kind of venture that around and make our way around here before heading out in the countryside. I could also consider taking the Terra Nova Bridge if we really want to, but yeah, we'll figure it out from here. Welcome. We're kind of back in the city, if you can't tell. Back there was more of the suburbs. Here's definitely more of a city life, kind of like what it is for me. I'm about 10-minute car ride max from downtown in real life, so you get the idea. So the black line must be the above rail, if you know what I mean, right above us. So that explains what that is on the map, as I didn't know, surprising. Yeah, going up this way, if you look down the side streets, it's more, has more of like an industrial downtown vibe. It's not like the working quarters where it was majority industrial, but it's definitely a bit different. So since we don't want to go too far ahead and we're not ready to head out into the countryside yet, we still have this to finish this neighborhood and another one. We're going to head down here. This is what I'm saying though, if you guys don't get what I'm saying, a lot of games, eventually you'll feel like you're experiencing some of the same. This feels like some stuff we've already seen. I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree with me there, but they still did an amazing job with the map. Each neighborhood has its own vibe. You know, this has a little bit different vibe. It's more residential than industrial. Kind of the opposite of the working quarters. Here's like the main road right through. It's kind of dead. Not a lot of traffic. Is this a road? I hope so. So we're driving through here right now. It's going to put us right out here. This is actually going to take us right past a park here as well on the right. Seems like a, looks like a homeless encampment. Holbrook Park. There ain't no park, that's for sure. So that's probably, you know, where the hardest hit laborers were working in the 30s. If you guys remember, this is also back, you know, in the Depression era. So something to keep in mind when you play an old school game. They're going through a completely different, you know, life than we were. So I'm gonna slow down up here and just take a peek. You guys can see over there is that part of Holbrook. I'm tired of following this thing, to be honest, so we're gonna break off from it for a moment. I don't know why I'm wanted by the cops. I did nothing wrong, but alrighties. So on our right is over there. Here's the green dashed line that I initially was planning to connect with.
Potential injuries downtown. Car collision reported.
I just wanted to come back this way and show you guys that building back over there. See, with the crazy top up the street. We might have to pay another ticket, guys, if I get pulled over, but I'm going to try to get away. The bus struggles a little bit. Alright, we're good. I just wanted to go around the block and show you guys that building and that big one in the background there. It's pretty damn large, if you can't tell. To our right back here. Let's see if we can see it from here. See in the background back there, there's that large looking building. It looks awesome, to be honest. Gotta build something like that in our Minecraft world. So next, we're gonna go back to the green line and follow that. I might just take the that bridge real quick back and forth as well. Maybe here's what we can do, guys. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take the Giuliani Bridge over, make a right and head into the Rest River Tunnel back to here like this, so we can experience the bridge and the tunnel. And then we'll come back across the Terra Nova Bridge following this through North Park. And then once we hit this green line here, we'll see pretty much everything around here. And we can head north straight up into there. So minor adjustment, guys. But I think it's just a good idea. It'll allow us to do a little bit more exploring. Plus we can grab some gas before we head out up into the countryside. So I feel like we've done pretty much a thorough drive of the town. We're doing pretty good on time. I have a lot of time to give to this video if need be, but I don't think we'll need it. We'll just spend some time chilling at the end of the video, off video, on stream though. So over here is the Giuliani Bridge. Yep, sounds pretty familiar name-wise, and you're right. Won't get into politics here, but to me it feels like a fake Golden Gate Bridge, if you know what I mean. It's a pretty crazy bridge. It looks pretty awesome as well. Especially when you're pulling into downtown, you have these skyscrapers in the background like that. But we're kind of circling around now, so let's work our way over there. Bridge is straight, you know, short, straight to the point. And now we're just literally going to hop right, and I think we just hop into the tunnel from here. I'm going to hop the curb. Hey, trying to slow down. think we hit that person. We gotta be out. I don't know if I don't know how they're gonna respond to that, but let's get out of here. So here is the Lost Heaven Line tunnel.
Hello? Yeah, we need help right away. Be advised, reports of a traffic incident on Central Island.
And the light at the end of the tunnel. That's all that tunnel was, nothing overly spectacular. Now our goal is to make a right, then we're basically just go across that bridge to the north of us. Hopefully this cop doesn't see us because he'll mark us as spotted. And
All officers, search is
Awesome.
called off. Repeat, abandoned search. Return to patrol.
so about just under an hour in, we're ready to head in the countryside. This will be like an hour and a half, an hour 15 to an hour and a half video is my guess. And then for anyone watching this video live, stream number 15 part 2, we'll go ahead and maybe I'll grab like a sports car after this and we'll take a cruise in the countryside or something for fun. As it's pretty fun to drive fast in this game. Dangerous, but fun. So over here, we have the other bridge that I was talking about. It's going to take us right back over to the final neighborhood of the city before we head out in the countryside. We'll probably head up to the airport, maybe drive down the airport road and then drive up to the dam and wrap around pretty much all the way up in there. As you guys can see though, amazing view right here. Oh. Screenshot that. I might have the pole in the way, I can't really tell. I'll try one more time for a picture. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to like get a picture between the poles, but it's just not cooperating. I'll take a few screenshots, I'll delete the ones I don't want. So, moving on. Sorry for all the pop-ups, but I was really trying to get the timing right, but then I would like unfreeze it and it wouldn't move forward at all. So I don't know what pictures I got, but we're gonna work with it. Just random little screenshots. Like I said, I'll delete whatever I don't need. I don't want to deal with it right now since we're in a video, but as you guys can see, over here is the hospital on the left. Pretty fancy schmancy looking. But now we're heading into this neighborhood to showcase this area. The final neighborhood we got to go through, the north end. North end has a vibe of like 90% residential and like 10% industrial back in here, if I'm not mistaken. Once we hit this intersection up here, I'm gonna make a left. We just passed Morello's bar, by the way. Or no, it's right here on this corner right there. There's Morello's. So you guys know, the one of the gangs in the game, or Mafia.
Get all the latest. Read all about it.
Out in the country, I might shut the limiter off because we're going to want speed, especially with all the steep hills we're about to hit. So I hope you guys enjoyed the city segment of our tour video. We're going to go ahead and begin hitting the countryside. And by doing so, I'm going to set a marker at the airport. From the airport, we're going to head out all the way up to the dam, the fire dam, where we'll end up setting a marker and most likely just head back down to Little Italy, where we'll close out our tour video. Such an amazing map. You know, no matter how many times I see this map, I'm just impressed. I absolutely love how it looks. They did an amazing job. Out here it looks amazing, guys, but it's going to get boring quick. There's not much to see. It's more so that's why I took the speedometer limiter off. One, that I like never see cops out here in the first place. It's out of city limits, and two, the speed limit's like 55 or something. We can't even get to 50, so we're almost about to hit 50, but we're not there yet. This thing probably maxes out at like 60, so what do you expect? As you guys can see, on our left is the airport. We'll be over there in a moment. Otherwise, enjoy the scenery as, like I said, there's nothing else to really see around here. I will pass. You can see the city in the background. You know, we're not that far out. We're definitely a bit further than the other suburban areas of the city, but we've officially left the suburbs and we're kind of in the rural area. So here is the airport. Pretty sure we can't just drive in there without causing drama, so here's what it looks like. Lost 7 Airport. It's pretty sweet looking. You guys can kind of see the runways back there. Let me back up. Ow. Just want to back up and show you guys inside of here. So you have a giant blimp right there. There's the drugstore apparently at the back of the airport. You got a bunch of hangars, and on the left we have a runway. From here, our next tour stop is going to be the dam. So we got a nice long journey up there from the dam. Like I said, we're going to head all the way back down to Little Italy to close out our tour video. We've done a lot of tour videos. I have a whole playlist actually on the channel for anyone who might be interested of map tours. You can probably just look up like map tours, the Gamer Society playlist or something on YouTube, and it should pop up, or you'll find it on our channel. And this will be on there eventually alongside, you know, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas 4 or 5, Watch Dogs 2, Sleeping Dogs. Did all these different games and I do tours of them, so feel free to check them out if you enjoy this one for sure. I try to do all my tour videos live, but sometimes I don't. We like to record our content live. You know, so if you watch it live, you get the raw footage. If you don't watch it live, you usually get an edited version. The raw footage of this just includes me hiding from the cops, stuff like that, so nothing too crazy exciting. As at one time we got 4 stars because I decided to shoot a cop who was chasing me, and long story short, I somehow got away by just crouching in an alleyway because they decided not to come up the stairs to come look for me, even though I just shot the cop in the alleyway, and it showed that's the last spot I was spotted. You know, they just didn't bother. They must have known I was on a tour video, so they let me go. This is like the best I can do speed-wise, by the way, guys. That's why I was saying we gotta just like try and get as much speed as possible. If I downshift, we won't have as much pool going up the street, street here. But welcome to the countryside. Oh god, we almost got a head on. I think this is like a nice house over here. I wasn't joking when I said we had a lot of hills to climb, guys, so just bear with me. These buses are not built for this stuff. I got to downshift to second gear to get the keep pulling. Oh god, we're losing on second gear too. We're dropping speed so fast. Come on, bus, you can do it. Pull, pull. I forgot to get gas, but I think we'll be alright. The other car I have is a gas guzzler that I was planning to use. I was actually going to use a sports car for this, so it guzzled gas like a mofo. There goes the ice cream man that we spent forever looking for, like a good 30 minutes in the last stream we did of this game. Over here we have what was I say, Berrywood Creek. So there's Berrywood Creek over here. We're right by a major bridge that's actually shut down up here. I think like a bunch of trees fell on it if you look to the left, like a storm hit it or something. But you can't go that way. And down there it's just the main road going that route. Almost at the dam. Thanks for riding along with the TGS bus tour of the Mafia map. We're about to be at the Fire Dam. Before we get there, I was wondering if anyone has any dam questions about the dam. I'll be your dam tour guide for this dam tour. So do you have any damn questions? Hopefully you guys get the reference to a great movie. For some reason I'm brain farting the name of it, which I do sometimes. I'm human like everyone else. Slipped my mind. Here we are at the dam. So if you have any dam questions, now's the time. But we drove all the way up here. It took a little bit of time, but over here on the right you can see the water's way up high, kind of leading out into like a kind of mountainous area. To our left is below the dam, and you can't even see the city from here. We're so far up in the map, all the way up by Lake Fire. So my goal now is to end this map tour back at Salieri. So we have a nice long drive back. The game's already decided to take the road that I wanted it to take anyway. I'm not planning to go by, you know, every house, every pond. It'd be stupid. So, you know, we've pretty much covered everything. Unfortunately, the only thing I really can't show you guys is this autodrome. There's like no way to get in there. The gate's locked, so it would have been pointless for me to try and get up in there. But otherwise, we pretty much covered the entire map. Every single neighborhood you see on the screen right here was hit in the last hour of the video, including the ride all the way out here. So the video is going to be like an hour, 15 minutes, my guess, something like that, by the time it's edited and cut. I'm going to cut out the few minutes lost to trying to hide from the cops back there earlier in the session. We've paid a ticket, and we got away with the rest of them. I think I jinxed myself, though, earlier in the stream. We got pulled over, and the cop gave us a ticket, and I was like, oh, depending on the game, you know, GTA 3, I got killed by, you know, rival gangs trying to do the bus tour. I'd like go around the Mafia territory and get killed because I beat the game and then did my tour video. So that was horrible. Vice City, same. I would get shot at while trying to do my tour video. Stuff like that would happen. I think GTA 3, I had to get a new bus like a good 3 or 4 times before I got the video to work out the way I needed. It was a pain in the ass, and I jinxed myself here because I was like, oh, the worst that's going to happen, we'll get a few tickets, and you know, we pull over, we get out, the cop writes us a paper on the screen, and we drive away. And then we ended up getting 4 stars, and ended up shooting a cop, but I was hoping that if I shot him, I would lose the cops because nobody else will come up searching for me, and that's exactly what happened. So it worked out in the end. In-game logic, I guess. This bus is really struggling. I can't wait till we're on the downhill segment of this tour of the countryside. We're not going to go down those crazy back roads back there. You can see it's like a dirt road. We're just going to go through hell if we go back there with this big-ass slow bus. We probably wouldn't get stuck, but we'll go through hell, so I'm not going to bother. As you can see, though, guys, we're starting to make our way back down south. One hell of a long tour video, but not our longest. Here's where we're going to gain some speed, but if I crash and die, you know, that's going to be the end of the tour, I guess. So let's hope it doesn't happen. But we're going like 70 miles an hour in a bus right now. Over here is a marina on our right. Nothing to really see down there, just some buildings and a dock. So I'm just going to haul ass. Oh god. The biker, oh god. The biker's dead. Let's just leave. Nobody saw that happen, guys. Nobody saw that happen. Again, thanks to anybody watching live. I'm recording a tour video right now, and after an hour of touring the map, we're about to end it once we reach Little Italy. And once I reach Little Italy, I'm going to take a moment and go through all the chat messages, stuff like that, give shout-outs, all that good stuff, guys. So just bear with me. But there's not much else to cover in this tour video anyway. We covered every single neighborhood pretty much that, you know, it was in the game, and we came out to the countryside and drove all the way up to the dam in this damn bus. And this bus was a bitch to drive. It's not very fast. I'm in 4th gear and I can barely reach, you know, 60 miles an hour going downhill. So you can see what's up with that. But now the focus moves to just not dying while we're coming back down the hill, because if we crash and die, so much for finishing the tour video of Salieri's bar. So. Alright, right here's a scary spot. I'm going to go on the inside. I've crashed here many times and died. But in way faster cars going like 120. And you hit like a bush that's apparently made out of concrete and you die. It's pretty disastrous. As you guys can see, straight ahead is downtown. We're entering the northern suburbs right above Chinatown in the game. The area I kind of avoided at the beginning because I knew we'd be passing through here anyway. I'm just letting my speed, you know, ride out at this point. We're going to slow down. in a little bit, but we're barely going over the limit as is, going max speed. So, welcome back into basically Little Italy at this point. Chinatown's right to our left. Oh, what's up? It's a little detour, a little side street here in Little Italy. That was one hell of a tour around the entire map though, guys. These tours are always exhausting to record because it takes an hour plus a commentary, an hour plus a driving around the map trying to make sure I cover everything in good detail. And my voice is exhausted, but we're almost done the tour. Get out of the way. I ain't got time for that. We're almost back at Salieri's, so that's where we're going to conclude our tour video, by the way. Oh, sorry for the noise. Accidentally pulled my cable, my headset. Getting a little bit sloppy here on the end, but I think we're all just happy to have made it back to the garage with the bus without getting arrested. Just gonna jam it back in here for now. That's gonna conclude our video. I left good old me and Mom Boy over here. Not just messing, but leaving him the bus to deal with. That's his job. He won't actually do anything with it, nor can you steal the bus in your garage. But that was that. We did the whole bus tour, an hour and 11 minutes, so probably like an hour to an hour, 5-minute video once I edit it. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Definitely appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching it. So real quick, if you're watching live, guys, I greatly appreciate the viewership. Shout out to Drake. What is up, Drake? What's going on? Thanks to Paul for hanging out watching as well. Hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough of Mafia Definitive Edition. Kind of strange that it's officially ending today. In about 30 minutes max, 6 o'clock p.m. ET, I am shutting down Mafia Definitive Edition on the channel. At that point, we will not be playing it anymore on the channel after this unless I do a random playthrough for fun in the future, which I will say is not off the table. A lot of times I put a game on the shelf, I'm done with it, I'm not going back on stream ever again. Games like GTA, Mafia 2, stuff like that, you guys definitely can expect it. But as you guys can see, officially 38 out of 38 cars. So before we just take some time to cruise some back roads and just chill and hang out with chat, I quickly want to go over everything just to make sure we covered it all. So first things first, my goal is to get 1,000 gamer score, 43 out of 43 achievements. Guess what? We did it. Full 1,000 gamer score, less than 1,000 away from my goal of 175,000 on the dot, so we got that all done. We did the entire main story on classic difficulty with simulation and no aim assist. I think I used aim assist like once or twice to help me out with some really tough mission segments, like that the turret on top of that one vehicle was insane to take down without any aim assist, so I put it on high. Got it done immediately after that, but still on classic difficulty. And then we took it off and played the rest of the game and beat pretty much the entire game on classic in the method I said. Pop in the classic difficulty achievement. So I played the game on the hardest settings possible pretty much for 95% of it, other than that 15 second or 20 second segment. I changed it to get through that turret segment because I got stuck on that turret for like an hour and I was raging pissed. We came back the next stream, tried it like 2 or 3 times. We're like, F this, let's put aim assist on. Because most guides online for classic difficulty run say run aim assist on high, as it has no effect on any achievements or anything. But I was like, what the hell, let's run this entire game without aim assist. It is possible, but it will be a major pain in the ass for certain segments. So yeah, I'd recommend maybe putting it on if you want to easily play through on classic, but I definitely enjoyed myself doing it that way. We did all the side missions, which was all 12 phone booth missions. If you guys saw that, we actually finished them out pretty much between today and yesterday. All 12 of them got completed. We got all 38 out of 38 cars. And we also got all of the collectibles, 100% of the collection, 100% on all of these collectibles, plus 50 out of 50 foxes. There's literally nothing else I can do in this game other than just free roam for fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to go free roam for fun for up to 30 minutes. I'll hang out with you guys, post in chat. We can discuss whatever as long as it's appropriate, and let's just have a good time. I'm gonna take some fast cars out. I want the hot rod is what I want. That one car is so fast. It's like horrifying. It's called like the Crazy Horse. It's truthfully horrifying because it just doesn't like to steer much. We need gas on it, so there's a gas station right here. Let's put on some tunes and enjoy a nice cruise around the map one last time.
Well, I hope this afternoon.
I'm gonna miss this game, guys. Not all games I feel this way. Certain games, you know, I get kind of. I'm just like, wow, it's over. You know, Saints Row wasn't really one of those moments. Definitely GTA 4 was. GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas. It's always like it's one of those moments when you finish those games and you're just like have to pause for a moment and realize, you know, you can't believe it's over. It was an amazing game. Looking forward to maybe playing it again one day, but. Then I always take a second and I'm like, oh, there's so many other amazing games out there I have yet to stream or play or replay. So we just got to keep it going. I absolutely plan to, you know, consider this game for a replay through of the story in the future. But for right now, we're just going to move on. I just don't know what else we would do other than cruise around the map. And that would probably get old pretty quick. So you get the idea. I'm about to start right here and drive as fast as I can down this bridge. See what happens. Yeah, Mafia Definitive Edition, highly recommended. Definitely one of my favorite games that I've played over the last, you know, year. When I say I give it like a 9.8 out of 10, I don't have like any legit scale or anything. I can't believe we just crashed already. But, I came up with that just on the basis of just random numbers, but maybe I'll put together a list of what I think, you know, maybe later. I'm doing some, actually never mind, I'm taking, for random talk, it's already Tuesday in the week, it's going to be an awesome week. Let me just do some random talk about my week since we have nothing better to do. We're going to be playing this now. I'm taking my dog out for a long walk after this, and I think we're having some, we're having like salmon and vegetables for dinner, so nothing too exciting, but gotta be healthy, you know. Then we're gonna work on that gaming room. I'm working on the bookcase now. Once we're finished the books, we'll start putting stuff on display on the shelves in front of the books, so that'll be pretty cool. Then we're watching a show called The Misery Index. I think at like 10:30 or some crazy night. Then I'm off to read some Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, as I'm currently on that book of the series. My plan is to read all the Harry Potter books all the way through, and then including Fantastic Beasts 1 and 2, and yeah, I never read it in my younger years, so I'm taking the time to read it now. I'm on book 3. Eventually we'll get through it all, but God knows how long that'll take. Thousands of pages. So we're going to haul ass across this bridge, then I'll get back to my random talk. So much for that, because these assholes just pull out in front of me, of course. But we can probably still get some amazing speed. We passed the cop so fast, he didn't even fucking recognize it, and I crashed because I couldn't believe that he didn't see me. There he goes. He sees me get in a collision, but he doesn't see me pass him at like 120. That's crazy. I'm trying to get max speed through here. This is a nice long straight area.
I got reports of a man driving like a lunatic in Chinatown.
Look how fast we're going, yeah. It's way off. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's been seen. Go get him, boys.
Holy shit, no, oh god, oh god, oh god. Insta death. Man, for random talk, tomorrow's Warzone Wednesday. I'm gonna wake up, work on an online class all morning, you know, play Warzone. I think tomorrow night we're having chicken, then working back on that gaming room that I have upstairs. It's like gonna be my little man cave. It's like 75+% done, so maybe not this week. I was saying this week I might do a photo shoot. I'd say probably another week. We gotta install a few more shelves and stuff and get stuff displayed, so a bit to go. I haven't hardwired anything either yet, but that's the least of my worries. Until next gen comes in, I'll start wiring it up. But let's see. Thursday I'm watching that Impractical Joker show. Not much else going on that day.
It's the name you can
Just more work in the game room and streams. Friday, what's Friday? I think Friday we're making a steak in the cast iron. It's raining that day. I was gonna grill, but it's raining, so we're gonna make steak in the cast iron, and we're gonna watch The Mandalorian. So that's gonna be awesome Friday night. Saturday, obviously, we have Halloween. I'm gonna do my Halloween streams all afternoon after waking up, sleeping in. Then, well, I forgot we're carving pumpkins Thursday. That's what we're doing. We're not working on the game room. We're carving pumpkins. I'll be posting a pic of our painted and carved pumpkins on our Instagram feed and story at some point. We did a Nightmare Before Christmas theme for our pumpkin painting, and for carving, I have no idea what I'm gonna do yet. But Saturday night, I think we're getting, let me see, what were we getting? I think Saturday night we're getting some food and watching, I'm trying to convince Electrovolts to watch Scream. And we're also going to be baking some cupcakes this week. It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, some good grub.
We got them. Officers report they're closing in.
I think Sunday we're taking a foliage cruise out in the suburbs of my real life city. I live in the city now. It's all concrete. I have to drive out at least like a good 20 minutes to get anywhere near the woods, and we're gonna go out for like a few hour drive around the suburbs, so it should be pretty nice.
Go get 'em, boys.
Bring the dog. There's this candy store I used to go to when I lived out there. Lived in the suburbs for like 10 years of my life,
The guy's got no way
and I
to
spent
park someplace.
a lot more time living in city limits. So say like almost 2/3 of my life was living in the city limits, whether it was the suburbs or downtown of the city, and the other 1/3 of my life I lived in the true suburbs, in a separate, county and stuff. And there's only like a 45-minute ride to town with traffic, 30 minutes if it was late at night or something. But there's this candy store out there. It's like an old school candy store. Going the day after Halloween, one, to avoid the rush of Halloween people going in. Oh God, we flipped over.
All cars, pursuit calls.
But yeah, I'm trying to avoid the rush. Plus also, I was hoping they'd have some discounts with all the Halloween candy, being on sale. It'd be, the day after Halloween, so I'd hope they start doing sales. So
Yeah, we need help right away.
then we'll have Lego Harry Potter that day, and then I think I have to take my my Italian class that I'm taking. It's a Rosetta Stone class, but I'm taking it. I took off last week, so I definitely got to do it this week. Maybe Sunday night. That sums up my week in a nutshell. Not much else random discussion than that. Just figured I'd throw some random stuff out there.
All officers.
Learn about TGS Bear a little bit.
Each abandoned search.
Have a whole life beyond streaming. That feels way too busy, and then every week you'll hear me tell you guys how I feel like time flew by too fast. Well, there's a reason it does, because I do way too much stuff in my life. But otherwise, I wouldn't be able to figure it out. Slack on one thing, slack on another. I'm trying to not slack on anything nowadays. You know what I mean? So as you get older, life changes. I know we have a lot of younger fans. I remember the good old young days. Spent my teen years playing like Counter-Strike and stuff like that, Call of Duty 2. Then I switched to Xbox 360 after my custom PC broke pretty much. I'm just hauling ass around the map in a drag car right now for fun. Holy shit. We just sent them flying and the cops didn't do anything about it, dude. Are they even alive? To answer Paul, man, I got nothing. Yeah, there's like, I'm in, obviously just like most of the world, we're in pandemic lockdown here pretty much, not full lockdown. We're kind of in like a semi-green phase. I ain't going anywhere for Halloween, especially with all the people who don't know how to follow simple instructions. So I ain't trying to get sick. So I ain't going nowhere, but I know too many people who decided to venture out once or twice and then they bring it home to their family. I've had a few family members get it. I know Electrovolts has the same, and it's all people who had to go out or went out and stuff like that. It's like, come on, man. So I ain't doing anything special for Halloween. I think like 2 years ago I went to my friend owns a sushi restaurant. He owns like 3. Well, he owns one and he like partnered for like 3 other ones or something. Put his name on them, but he's like one of the best sushi chef owners in my entire city, which is pretty cool. And he used to hold private Halloween parties, so we would go to those. I think one year I went dressed as Assassin's Creed Ezio, and another year I went as Hitman, Agent 47. I have a bunch of outfits, but I don't think we're dressing up this year. You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna dress up for to walk my dog around the block? So you never know. Maybe I'll dress up and post a pic to Instagram or something. Put my dog in his little costume we bought. I think it's like a cowboy outfit last year or something. Put on throw on one of my outfits. Make Electrovolts throw on one of her costumes. Take like a family photo for Instagram. This car is pretty fun to drive. I do gotta give it to it. Nice to Paul. I mean, just stay safe out there, man. Hopefully, you don't have to worry much. You just it's all about being careful around other people, and there's people who aren't doing what they got to do. That's why we're all, getting screwed here. But definitely people like you who work in, and all this different stuff like that. Definitely higher risk due to that, unfortunately. I've been doing my best to support, restaurants and stuff like that. I'm still eating out and stuff. I'm just not going out. I ain't gonna go sit in no damn restaurant indoors somewhere. But I'll get some takeout for sure. Like I'm getting takeout on Saturday. I'm getting takeout on Sunday, and I'm probably gonna end up going through the drive-thru one day this week since I'm in class all week. I know one day I'm just gonna. Actually, I think Wednesday I have to go pick up a food store. We have a wholesale store where you can order online and pick it up, and we place an order, and I think Electrovolts put it for tomorrow, so I'll probably go through like, Wendy's or something tomorrow, grab some grub, drive through. This car is pretty damn fast. It's definitely not as fast as that hot rod. I'm just taking cars out and cruising at high speeds. The cop didn't see me, yo. Why doesn't he see me? We're going 130 miles an hour. That's crazy. I would have loved to go to haunted houses and stuff. Electrovolts is not a fan of this stuff at all. Electrovolts barely ever watches horror films. I think she didn't even watch Joker, the movie, the Joker movie, but she came home while I was watching it, so she kind of watched part of it. But that movie was awesome, but it's not really Halloween-y. But some people consider the Joker to be Halloween, so, Oh yeah, I believe it. Yeah, answer chat. It's one thing I believe, the haunted house, people get like jump scared, like try and punch you or some shit. Even though they sign up to get scared, they come and they pay you to get scared, they get pissed and like punch you for it. It's like, what the hell, man? Didn't you read what you were doing? Yeah, I'm just avoiding everything this year, I ain't trying to cause any issues. I just gotta keep my own safety in my mind, you know what I mean? So, as much as I would love to go out and eat at all these places like I used to go out, do a hayride trip and go through a haunted house and all this stuff. This year I've already decided, I'm not even going to hold any holidays. Like Halloween, I'm home all day. I think Electrovolts might go, visit some family because I'm streaming all afternoon. She has nothing better to do while I'm streaming, but that's that, Christmas, so Thanksgiving, we're probably just going to have Thanksgiving Day streams. It's going to be me and Electrovolts probably staying home and making, making food for ourselves is pretty much all Thanksgiving's going to be around here. I'm not going to, maybe do some FaceTime with the fam, but I'm at the age where, parents start to fall into that older age group, and I ain't taking no chances, man. Especially when you have the option to just lay low for a year and wait it out. I'd rather wait out a year and gain, a lot more years later on for myself and, for anyone else. If you get what I mean. Then the opposite. So it's one way or the other for some, and yeah, you get the idea. Oh God, tapped our wheel on something back there. This car is pretty crazy. Has like electricity flowing across the front windshield. I don't know how safe that is, but yeah, thanks guys for all the 4 likes, and thanks for watching the stream. I greatly appreciate everyone. We got like 15 minutes left in our Mafia playthrough. I've already covered the fact that I played everything in detail and what we completed, and the fact that this is already 100% completion playthrough of the game. We did everything that is available in this entire game. From collecting the cars to the collectibles themselves, to the missions, to the side missions, to the hidden cars, to everything you can do in this game we did. So we're strictly just playing for fun right now for anyone who's watching. spending 15 minutes before we say goodbye to the game. I'm gonna kind of miss the game, but there's nothing else for me to do. Like, what would I do? The only other option would be to replay the game, and with next gen around the corner, I'd much rather take next week as a week off, if you know what I mean. What I was thinking, we'll do the Doom DLC. We'll make Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk will get replaced by Watch Dogs Legion, but or something like that. We'll figure out how the cookie's gonna crumble on that, but. This game's supposed to go to Valhalla. I thought I was going to be playing in another week, so we got done a week early is pretty much what happened. But it doesn't rule out, like I always say, I might replay GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, 4 on stream for you guys one day in the future, 2 years down the road if we're still here. And we actually, get this channel to continue growing like it's been growing and stuff like that. We'll definitely reconsider replaying games, stuff like that for you guys. I'm one of those people that, I'll happily stream 40 hours a week if it meant, I could just do this as what I do. Like, only this, you know what I mean? There's all these big streamers who, they'll play like 4 hours an entire week and get paid more than, an average person gets in a week. But just like, all I want is to make ends meet and stream. I'd love to grow beyond that, but if I could just get that would at least, get the basics out of the way, and you can focus on the channel, growing it, and just enjoying life. Being a streamer is definitely, I'm sure it can be a stressful life as well. There's always pressure, there's always trolls, there's always this bullshit, but you gotta overlook it, obviously. There's always gonna be haters and stuff like that. We're a small channel, we get haters once in a rare blue moon. Our like-dislike ratio is like 90 to 95% on average, which is really good from what I understand, and the haters are out there. I kind of want to die in the game so we can get a different car out, because they'll spawn me back at the house. We'll just crash at high speed directly into a wall. We're gonna do random talk so you guys know. I really don't know what the hell to talk about at this point. I have one way to guarantee.
Be advised of reports of a traffic incident on Central Island.
I'm trying to get killed on purpose so we can go back to our garage and get a car easier.
I got it!
Calling all cars. We need more men immediately.
Moving up! I'm on him! Hold on!
Shootout going on, man. I'm about to get knocked. I'm about to get knocked. R.I.P. That was the end of his story and the end of our playthrough. No, I'm just kidding. We still got 10 minutes or so. We'll see how the cookie crumbles. I don't have much more time. I'll grab another car and just take another few little cruises or something, but that's about it. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta get off around 6 to take my dog out. It gets dark early nowadays. I really love this Corzella. I really do. I love driving this thing. One of my favorite cars to drive, hands down. I need gas though. Anywhere to get gas up here? Right here. But answer chat, I've done roleplay in GTA, I've done police roleplays a bunch. That's mostly what we've done. We've done some dumb little roleplays too. some really old videos. We did like a Castaway video back in the day. It was like a fake Castaway movie. We did, I've done 2 Life of Los Santos videos. We did Noose Patrol, which is like the SWAT of GTA 5. We did quite a few LSPD patrols on GTA 5. I've done police patrols on a lot of other games too. I think Mafia 3 was my most controversy because no matter who you pulled over, they always like tried to drive away, and I would like chase them and shoot them and stuff. You know, in these times, this is kind of touchy stuff, but I made that video long ago with no intentions. Whenever we record a video like that, it's strictly for fun. It's never meant to be relevant or realistic or anything. We're just role playing. Whenever I do video game content, it's meant to be, you know, taken in the context of a video game is, you know what I mean? So I'll definitely be doing more patrols and stuff, so don't worry. I don't think I know them to answer chat. We're just gonna haul ass out here in the middle of nowhere and just go fast as hell. But absolutely amazing game. Kind of feels weird that I'm done with this game as of today. I can't believe it, to be honest. Very, very weird feeling. So I really enjoyed this game. Like it went way too fast. A lot of games we get stuck on 2-3 months at a time. Like when we play Assassin's Creed, you know, it's like 3+ month playthrough. Legion's at least a month. Cyberpunk's at least like a month or 2. Hitman 3's at least, you know, a month or 2. Far Cry 6 is probably going to be a month or 2 at least. So a lot of these games are month 2, 3 months. This game was 1 month, and it just feels so short because rarely do I beat a game this quickly. But it also didn't have the longest story. But like I said, I'll definitely reconsider playing this again in the future. But we have Mafia 2 Definitive Edition to play, which is, from what I remember, an absolutely amazing game. I don't know how we just ended up on top of the concrete bush there, but I'm going to play Mafia 2. And I also, even though I played Mafia 3 and I beat it 3 times, I'm not going to replay the story, but I'm going to hold a Definitive Edition stream. So we'll just hop on it. We'll be like, Mafia 3 Definitive Edition, checking out the update or, whatever you want to call it. And that'll pretty much be it. We'll just hop on. We'll cruise around the map in random cars, taking the views. Maybe put some tunes on the radio or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't usually accept copyright songs from a lot of games because then they put ads on your videos for the most part. But for this game, I decided to okay it because it's 1930s tunes and stuff, and I figured it was a cool throwback. Of course, look, a fucking stop sign just stopped a sports car going like 80 down the road. Man, this is something they better fix before Mafia 4, though. Concrete bushes and concrete stop signs are not sound objects. A sign should have came right down, and the bushes, you should be able to drive through them. It would make this game so much better across the board. We still have 5 minutes left. I guess we can maybe pull one more car out before we say goodbye to the game. Like, this is where we get to. I always play games and I'm always like, oh, I can always do a fun stream on the side. But like, what am I gonna do? Drive around and get bored? We drive around, talk, and crash into a wall and die. I mean, might as well just play some else. Let's pick something else that'd be fun to drive for 5 minutes. We already driven the Crazy Horse. I'm looking for something fast. The Moray seems pretty badass. But I want something really fast. This thing goes 140 miles an hour. One of my favorite cars in the game. Let's just take it for a cruise. the flame spear. I do want to say I wish we get more games like this. Mafia 2 Definitive Edition is based in like the 50s, I think. This was based in the 30s. And I think Mafia 3 is based in like the 70s. If they do make a Mafia 4, I'd accept the 90s, but they better do a damn good job at it and get rid of concrete bushes, please. When I hit a bush, I don't want to insta-die. I would definitely play a 90s based game though. Yeah, I'm a 90s kid. And being, 30 years, 20 to 30 years in the future from the 90 period, it definitely take you back in time. Those old cars they had and stuff like that. But I also would be willing to take some more classic games. It's like Saints Row was futuristic. GTA, I think Vice City was based back in time, in like the 80s or something. GTA 3 I think was more modern. San Andreas was more modern. San Andreas was like 90s, 2000s in LA area and stuff. GTA 4 is definitely modern New York for coming out over 10 years ago. What else have I played that's old school? I'm trying to think. LA Noire was a good game. What was that like? I forget what era that was. That was a back in time game where you're a detective, and it's a really long game if you're going for gamer score, but overall it's a pretty good game. But for gamer score, I don't think you can mess anything up the whole playthrough. So you have to interrogate people, you have to make guesses on crimes, you have to investigate crimes. It's pretty cool, but it's a pretty thorough game from what I remember.
Search is called off. Repeat, abandon search. Return to patrols.
Need gas in this car. We're basically about to get off anyway, because I just realized it's almost 6 o'clock. That's life in a nutshell. Time comes and it goes. Feels like yesterday we just started this damn game, guys. Legitimately. I do not feel like it's been a month since we started this, and that's when I always come to the reference time flies. A little bit too fast. I'm gonna miss you, Mafia game. We have other things to attend to, such as Doom Eternal and Tony Hawk. I just really want to get Tony Hawk done. Yeah, I can always kick like Hunter and Minecraft off the schedule for a bit if we need to, stuff like that. I'll find ways to juggle to make this work out in the long run. Especially with Cyberpunk being postponed, I have less stress on me. But we still have to plan for Cyberpunk, Hitman, Far Cry. On top of that, I'm still considering the Avengers game and Star Wars Squadron for next gen, but I wasn't going to play it on current gen when they're releasing on next gen with better graphics and load time, so it just made no sense. It's like, why should I play the game with the current gen graphics and current gen load times when they're bringing it to next gen with next gen graphics and next gen load times, which are like 5 times faster. I can't imagine to see, I definitely want to see how it loads for Prey. For anyone who remembers my playthrough of Prey, that was definitely one of my favorite games from that time period, like a space game. But it was absolutely ridiculous in the load times. It felt like a half hour before you got into every single, you go from room to room and have to load in, and it was just horrible. It kind of like weighed against the game a lot. They didn't do a good job with load times. That was a Bethesda game, by the way, wasn't it? Or am I wrong? Either way, I think I've had enough for today, guys. I'm just getting bored. This is why I say there's not much to do once you're done with the game. It's either start the game over or just be done with it. So I'll definitely consider playing it again in the future, but as for today, we're officially ending today's streams and our playthrough of Mafia Definitive Edition. As already stated, the schedule in the first like 5 minutes of the stream. We have Warzone Wednesday tomorrow, we have Tony Hawk Thursday on Thursday, we're having Black Ops 4 and Siege Halloween modes on Friday afternoon, we got PUBG and a Flex Spot Friday night, we got Warzone and GTA 5 Halloween specials this weekend, followed by Dead by Daylight Friday the 13th at night. And we have Harry Potter on Sunday, so it's a pretty thorough week. Tons of more streams for you guys to tune into if you're interested. But I'm going to go ahead and begin closing out. So real quick, shout out to our supporters, BVT on Patreon, he's also a YouTube member. Shout out to BFG Weekly Vlogs for being a member, and J-Smoke for being a member and Super Chatter. And lastly, 2 of our other Super Chatters, Andrew and Spoopy Boy, appreciate the support. Otherwise, thanks for watching, like and sub, hope you enjoyed our full playthrough of Mafia Definitive Edition, 100% completed. Plus the bus tour added on top of that. So as thorough as I could have done. Glad that I got the chance to play this game. Highly recommend it. Definitely like a 9.8 out of 10 on my scale, which isn't a very real scale, but maybe I'll start rating games for you guys or something with a page on our website or something. But otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later. Off to walk the dog. Peace out.